passed because it's still Republican-owned Congress, but we'll see.
Yeah. No, nothing that she proposes will get passed.
No, not now, but we'll see when this is presented, because if it's in a few months from now, there's a better chance. Better chance.
Yeah.
This is from Washington Post. If Elizabeth Warren has her way, federal judges will face steep new ethics standards. High-ranking government officials will be banned from ever becoming lobbyists. And any candidate for president will have to release at least 8 years of past tax returns.
That sounds fair.
It does, but all of that is right to Donald Trump. And Paul Ryan.
No shit.
Let's see what she said. Padlock the revolving door between big business and government, Warren said Tuesday at the National Press Club. It's insane that we have to beg the President of the United States to put the American people ahead of his own business interests. Insane. Warren's speech focusing on the Anti-Corruption and Public Integrity Act she's introducing. That's what that's called, by the way. Anti-Corruption
Public
and
Integrity, by the way,
Act. Yeah.
Is my new cover band.
Very good.
I believe it's a Run DMC cover band.
You're not supposed to fill that blank in.
Well, I was going to give Joe the easy one, Public Enemy. So I picked Run DMC.
Okay, I got you. That she's introducing this week highlighted a set of transparency reforms that would affect everything from how lobbyists have to report meetings with members of Congress to what would be accessible in Freedom of Information Act requests. So it looks like she's just trying to take a stab at corruption.
Yeah, and so then there was the right-wing response to her attempts, and they basically were this.
You wicked, wicked devil!
Yeah. Actually, if I'll be fair. It's not just the right wing that are not going to be for this. And you know that. Because there are plenty of Democrats who are going to be involved in this on the other side.
That's true.
This is more of a progressive thing. There are Democrats who have become lobbyists or who are in the pockets of lobbyists.
Howard Dean.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. No, I was supposed to do that while I'm coughing. I'm not good at this.
Yeah,
Howard Dean, you're a lobbyist.
Wasn't it? Yeah. I thought it was yeah.
I don't know. I just can't believe that ended his campaign and Donald Trump is paying off a porn star.
I know.
And it's like, and he just screamed a little funny.
Listen, even a blowjob almost ruined Bill Clinton's presidency.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's how much things have changed in America. Before, if you screamed a little funny, that could end your campaign. But now, look, I could fuck a porn star on Fifth Avenue and then throw money all over her.
Fuck the porn star.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Because, I doubt he's ever actually shot somebody, but we know that he's fucked a porn star. Yeah.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
What's more
the
shocking?
ruse is up.
What's more shocking to me is this is the world we live in, where we have to create a bill or law that's literally called Anti-Corruption and Public Integrity Act. We're in such a terrible time that we need a bill like that to tell politicians, hey, stop fucking over the people.
Yeah.
And the worst part about it is it's not going to get passed.
I know. It's just a bill. Elizabeth Warren's bill.
Yeah. It's
sitting there dying on Capitol Hill.
It's like the Medicare for all bill. It's a bill. It's a great bill.
Yeah.
And it's just going to fail. Yeah, at least for now.
Yeah. But that could change.
It could.
If everybody votes in November.
Yeah. Well, not everybody.
Vote.
I wanted to make
everybody listening.
I was going to make an affirmative assessment on this because I hear this all the time.
Vote.
Everyone go vote. No, I don't want everyone to go vote. I don't want Republicans to go vote. I don't want any of those people to go vote. I want progressives to vote.
Yeah,
and I want Democrats to vote.
They're not listening to us.
I know, but just don't say everyone go vote because I don't want that.
Everyone listening, go vote.
Well, what if one is a Republican? They just hate us.
Look, if you're listening, you can go vote.
Okay.
Your one vote's not going to change anything.
At the end of the day, I'm happy Warren is at least taking a crack at ending corruption, but like I said, I doubt this is even going to tickle the balls of the senators in Congress. So we'll skip to that, and we'll talk about real ball tickling, and we'll go back to the Catholic Church.
Real Baltically. That's Tom's new cover band. Oh, I can't wait to see that on Twitter, Joe. Real Baltically.
Real Baltically. Jesus Christ. All right. This is great, but it's really bad. It's really bad. So Pope Francis, everyone, he made a statement. He made a statement about the if you remember last week, we talked about how 300 priests?
Mm-hmm.
Were a part of this report that came out in Pennsylvania that showed that all these people had been abused, and
it wasn't good.
It wasn't great, that's for sure. This is if you remember what I said, Austin, I said all this happened, all the outrage is there, but nothing is going to happen. Well, thank you, Pope Francis, for actually making what I said more of a reality.
Oh, boy.
Instead of actually offering any solutions, by the way, this comes from the friendly atheist at Patheos.
Oh.
Instead of actually offering any solutions, the Pope...
Apart from the scathing atheist.
I guess. The Pope called for fasting and prayer. And I'll read you what he actually said. You ready for this? Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Nothing solves pedophilia like not eating and praying.
Exactly. Penance and prayer will help us to open our eyes and our hearts to other people's sufferings and to overcome the thirst of power and possessions that are so often the roots of those evils. May fasting and prayer upon our ears to the hushed pain felt by children, young people, and the disabled. A fasting that can make us hunger and thirst for justice and impel us to walk in the truth, supporting all the judicial measures that may be necessary. A fasting that shakes us up and leads us to be committed in truth and charity with all men and women of goodwill and with society in general, to combating all forms of the abuse of power, sexual abuse, and the abuse of conscience. Exactly.
Or just knock it off. Stop sleeping with little kids.
The next sentence by the friendly atheist. Sure, children are raped, but if Catholics don't eat as much, we'll call it a draw. That's exactly.
It's because they won't have the energy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Pope Francis said there were efforts underway to do something, but they haven't been implemented just yet.
Oh my God.
I am conscious of the effort and work being carried out in various parts of the world to come up with the necessary means to ensure the safety and protection of the integrity of children and vulnerable adults, as well as implementing zero tolerance and ways of making all those who perpetrate or cover up these crimes accountable. We have delayed in applying these actions and sanctions that are so necessary, yet I am confident that they will help us to guarantee a greater culture of care in the present and future. How does delaying this help? What?
I honestly don't know what to say.
That is the leader of the Catholic Church after one of the biggest Catholic Church scandals in the Catholic Church's history. And that's his fucking response.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I honestly don't know what to say.
The Pope should be going to prison.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Go ahead. Fast. Pray all you want.
Yeah,
right now, as we're talking, a child is probably getting raped by a priest. But it's okay. Go fast, because that's going to make a fucking difference.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unreal.
I'm so fucking frustrated. I read this before and I was like, you son of a bitch. And then let's make it even fucking better. New York bishop rape shames abuse victims. Boys are capable for their actions at 7 years old.
What?
Bishop Robert Cunningham in Syracuse, New York, doesn't think priests should take all of the blame for decades, if not centuries, of abuse against young boys. according to Cunningham, the, quote, age of reason in the Catholic Church is 7. So those boys are capable for their actions.
You know, if this were the age of reason, Catholicism wouldn't exist.
Oh, seriously, that's the most beautiful statement I've ever heard. It's so true. It's so true. The shocking statement came during testimony that was recently released from deposition for a federal lawsuit. Charles Bailey, a survivor of a priest abuse, asked then Bishop James Monahan whether the church held children victims partly responsible for sexual abuse from priests. Bishop Monahan said it right to my face, the age of reason is 7. So if you're at least 7, you're capable for your actions.
And also, this just in, Roy Moore is now Catholic.
Just converted.
Take that, Alabama.
Oh, my God. I don't know, Austin.
And that, I mean, even, well, you know, that is the worst response, I think. But Bill Donahue? No. Mm-hmm. Bill Donahue, yeah. Mm-hmm. Also had a horrible response.
What did he say again?
It was something like the people overreacting or acting like little boys, and it's like, seriously, you're going to use?
Yeah. Hold on.
Go for it.
This is actually from the Catholic League, okay?
It's like where superheroes go to die.
Oh, I know.
The Catholic League featuring creepy pedophile. Old man who protects pedophiles.
Oh, my God, yeah. Are you ready for this, Austin?
Yeah, sure. Probably not, but okay.
This is an actual tweet from the Catholic League in response to what happened last week, all right?
I'm sure it'll be, you know, somber and reasoned and conciliatory.
Mm-hmm. No. It is interesting to note the most irrational, indeed hysterical, reaction to PA grand jury report is coming from conservative Catholics.
Okay.
They are singularly incapable of making a cognate argument. So all they do is vent.
Don't say it.
Like little boys. They are a pitiful lot. That's how that ends. All they do is vent like little boys. Excuse me, Mr. Catholic League at Catholic League on Twitter. You do not have the right to use words like little boys in any of your tweets ever. I don't.
Future tweets from the Catholic League. People are overreacting to this. I hear all this squealing like little boys.
Oh my God! I'm reading a couple tweets back, and they said the boycott of Burger King is over. Okay, listen. I don't even want you to say boycott. I don't want to see boy in anything that you write. You do not have the ability to do that. If you
and now performing at our latest Catholic fundraiser, Gary Glitter.
Oh my God! Stop, Austin.
I heard the Catholic League is also protesting that Michael Jackson is no longer #1 in the charts.
Oh my God.
And I heard that they're also switching from Notre Dame to Penn State. The Catholic League releases statement after switch from Notre Dame to Penn State. We feel that Penn State just more holds up our values.
We are waiting for Archbishop Jerry Sandusky to make a statement on this week's Catholic scandal.
Yeah.
That's next, by the way. Jerry Sandusky, Archbishop of the Catholic Church.
What? He's good at Gregorian chant.
Ooh. Yes. Is that what he calls? You know what? That's a bad joke I was going to make.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Gonna stop. Yeah. Actually, what I was going to say was, is that what he told the? No, I can't.
Look, the Catholic Church is launching an internal probe. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. I got one more for you, Austin, and this one actually has a video clip. We'll we won't linger on this one. I promise. I just